I'll admit it. More often than not, I get more enjoyment out of collecting and modding handheld systems than I do actually playing them. And that's not me insulting the systems. I have a good time on these things, whether I'm playing Pokemon Yellow on my Game Boy Color or Gravity Rush on my Vita. But something about modding them hits deeper. Sometimes the modding is just hardware. On something like a Game Boy Color, that means an OLED screen, USB-C battery, and a new shell. Other times, it's software, like installing Homebrew on my Vita or 2DS. And while nostalgia definitely plays a part in all of this, the funny thing is, I've never actually owned any of these as a kid. Sometimes I wonder if me buying them now is really just me fulfilling my younger self's dreams that I never got to live out, even if it may seem childish now that I am 21. As a kid, I had one friend who owned a Vita. I had never even gotten to play a game on it, but I did get to hold it, and that was enough. It felt incredible. The density of it and the way it sat in your hands with the transparent buttons poking through that single sheet of glass hiding the OLED screen. It felt like a piece of hardware I was never going to forget. That memory sat in my head for the next decade. Then eventually I got my own while I was working as a night guard, and I started bringing it to work with me every day. That thing genuinely helped me hold on to a little bit of my humanity while I was spending the nights awake during the hours while everyone else was asleep. I think handhelds are best in the right moment, and the right moment usually isn't right when you buy them. It's later when you need it somewhere that no other device could be. The Game Boy Color has a different kind of magic though. It's one of the best conversation starters I own. The shape is so recognizable that even a caveman could understand what it is, but once someone looks closer and realizes that it has modern internals inside, it actually has enough substance to keep their attention. And I think that matters too. I own these knowing full well that most of the games will not grip me the same as a modern title can, but they still give me something valuable: perspective. This is my newest edition, a Japanese Lilac 2DS XL. This one has Homebrew installed, and I region switched it from Japan to the US just so I could read the home screen. It's still so new to me that sometimes I just open it and stim the hell out for a second, shaking my hands because I'm so happy just from touching the hardware. Genuinely embarrassing, but you deserve to know how much joy a little device can bring to someone like me. And I think that's the real point. Buying all this used hardware kind of feels like reclaiming a childhood that, for me, had less fun and games in it than it should have. There was more abuse and manipulation, more growing up early than just being a kid. So I think these little systems do something for me. They wake up a part of me that didn't get enough room to just enjoy things. And as long as you keep it reasonable, one or two systems in each category, not a giant pile of duplicates chasing the sum high, I really don't see much wrong with that. If anything, I think it can be healing. If this topic was interesting to you, I'm thinking about doing a video on reacquiring stuffed animals as an adult as well. Let me know if that sounds interesting. This has been Cody Cashin. Go out there and find your inner child.